And as we transition to the Lou Dobbs show, to which, I don't know, Lou Dobbs is borderline, he's, because I agree with him on some things, and a lot of things I don't agree with him on, and I am getting a little tired of his ranting, like I'm ranting now, because I am very upset, and maybe that's why you rant too, Lou. Some things I'm with you, sometimes I'm not, but I don't know. Anyway, you were not the host tonight, Lou. Kitty Pilgrim was, and she had the woman, I forget her name. She's a disgrace as far whoever this blogger is a god-darn disgrace herself. Kitty Pilgrim listened to her comments, interviewed the blogger. Blogger told her that there was a cross-section of people. This was not wealthy people there, to try and contrast it to, poor people in Pennsylvania, and he's giving speeches to wealthy people, so he's an elitist type. There was a cross-section of all, nothing but middle-class, upper-middle-class people at this supportive dinner that I guess he was speaking at. And she said clearly that some people maybe had to step back for a moment to try and understand. There I am. Try and understand what he was saying, but the majority of the people understood what he was saying, because even the middle class is angry and bitter. Some may be angry, some may be bitter at what's been happening. And then Kitty Pilgrim, you continually use the word that, or maybe it's your producers. Maybe it's your producers. Excuse me if it's the producers in your ear telling you how to promote this show, but you continually said, as you promoted the show throughout, we want to get back to, we're coming back with the Barack Obama's attack on small town America. He did not. That is a disgrace. And I personally am borderline shutting my radio off or my television off, because I got Sirius radio here in my truck, and I'm borderline ready to shut it off when Lou Dobbs' show comes on, based on what you said tonight, because you continually, Kitty Pilgrim, attacked Barack Obama with misleading comments, misleading promotions. He did not attack small town America. That was totally wrong, totally wrong. There was nothing. I listened to the tape. I didn't see any kind of attack. I'm blue collar, and even your poll showed that 56 or 57%, it was either 56, 57, or 59% of the people that you polled did not see it as an elitist attack on poorer people or middle class or under middle class people in Pennsylvania or in this country. So you yourself or your producers are twisting and trying to mislead the American public. And that I cannot get with, which just goes to show how divisive the media can be. And you yourself, you claimed that he, later on, after your interview with this blogger, as you discussed it with your panel, you spoke about how he was at a wealthy, and you used that word, wealthy. Pull the tape. He was at a wealthy. You just talked to the blogger, and the blogger said that you were at a wealthy support function. And I can remember, a few minutes ago, listening to your blogger on the radio, on the telephone conversation you had, and there was nowhere is the word wealthy. How she described the people that were there in support of Barack Obama at all. So where the word wealthy came up is either your dysfunction or your producer's dysfunction in trying to twist and tailor the spin against Barack Obama. You were not giving the news. You were trying to form ideas in the population's mind. And that is wrong. If you're going to be a newscaster, give me the news and be quiet. Okay? And you were wrong. And your panel, of course, you had the guy from Huckabee who lost, is giving his comments. I'm sure he loved it. Barack Obama, the only person on your panel that spoke truth, which is Roland, which again, and I agree with Roland. No apology. Apologize for what? The man spoke the truth. There are people bitter out there. There are people angry out there. Their jobs are gone. They're working twice as hard to make the same money or less. We put politicians in, whether it's Bush or the Congress, to do what we ask them to do, and what do they give us? Nada. They give us nothing. So there are angry people here. There is nothing to apologize there. What Mr. Obama had simply stated was, as he goes around Pennsylvania and all these other places, Indiana, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, wherever he goes, there are people that are angry. I'm one of them. And the only thing is, I won't take out my frustration on someone else. I am in control of my own destiny. If I want to stay in this industry, even though it's tanking right now, then I'm going to stay in it, or I'm going to readjust or retool myself or reinvent what we intend to do in this industry. At least I'm of that mind. But I am angry, like millions of Americans are angry, and that is what Obama had said, that he saw in his tour that there are people angry, and some will grab onto religion. And yes, they do. When people are down, they may go to religion for comfort. They may I don't know if they use weapons or not. You know, well, I guess if you want to put in the context of, if he was in Pennsylvania, he might be in Philly. If they're not working and they're broke, they're, you know, and in the inner city, what may there be their options? A gun, selling drugs, or doing some type of criminal activity. Okay? Because they're frustrated with no work, jobs no longer there in their areas, in their communities, and politicians promising them work, promising them a brighter future, and nothing comes out of it. So please, Roland Martin had it on point. Do not apologize, Barack Obama. I just sent him an email. I don't know if you'll get it, but you know, sent him an email on my BlackBerry to respond to this quickly, because you guys on the Lou Dobbs Show are divisive. And then your other guys, the Zimmerman guy, oh, please. He's a Hillary Clinton. You're a Hillary Clinton guy. Again, Zimmerman. Obama doesn't have to apologize to nobody, because he spoke the truth. And again, by your poll, shows that people, aside you media people, regular people see the truth in what this man is saying. And that is why he will be the next president of the United States. And you might be out of a job, Zimmerman. The other guy, I forget what it is, he works for the Washington Post. You're way off base too, okay? All of you, other than Roland Martin. You're all off base. So the joker that lost, he was the campaign manager for Huckabee. Yeah, you did really good. Your advice really worked out. You should have told him to keep his mouth shut when he starts talking about religion and the Constitution, because we don't need any more religion in the Constitution, okay? So that's why you're out of a job and back on CNN. Anyway, Kitty Pilgrim, you did wrong. And I'm going to give it some thought, but I may never, ever tune in to the Lou Dobbs Show again, because of how divisive and how clearly it was just so obvious that you were twisting the words of the blogger and trying to frame everything. I wrote it down here as I'm driving. I'm writing stuff down. I don't know how many times you said Barack Obama's attack on small town America. That is so cruel and so wrong and so divisive. Maybe the Lou Dobbs Show wants to bring Obama down, or want to try. Good luck. It ain't happening, because the people realize truth and spin. And I'm one of them. All right, forget that. Now I'm going to move on to